financial journey. Today on Follow the Money, we explore the growing impact of legal tech on the financial well-being of families and MSMEs. We'll dive into how this service is helping Filipinos cut legal costs and solve disputes faster, creating a more accessible legal system for all. Attorney Marlon Valderama joins us. He's CEO of LexMeet, a pioneering platform offering digital legal services to ease the financial strain of legal cases. Hello, attorney, and welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to talk about LexMeet. And thank you for Follow the Money for giving us this platform to share to the world about LexMeet.
Thank you so much for being able to join us in person today. Could you kindly give us just a quick overview of LexMeet and how you're seeking to bridge the gap between, people's legal challenges and their financial burdens?
Well, LexMeet is a one-stop shop online legal solutions platform. We offer an affordable access to legal services. So here in LexMeet, you could get a legal services even without leaving the comforts of your home. And not only that, the usual traditional lawyering would give the lawyer the power to dictate the amount of expenses for the client. Here in LexMeet, it's the other way around. We are the one giving the power to the client to control their legal expenses, therefore making legal services more affordable and convenient for all clients.
And off air, we were already talking about how much cheaper it might be for your clients. Can you give us an idea of how much cheaper?
Well, imagine this, no? For an ordinary traditional lawyering process, you could pay 3,000 up to 5,000 for a simple legal consultation. Not to mention that you have to spend for transportation and food and meal expenses going to the law office of the lawyer. But here in LexMeet, without leaving the comforts of your home, you just need 500 pesos and you could already talk to a lawyer. Not only that, with our AI products, only 100 pesos you could get at least a legal information and legal documents.
Why are you doing this, attorney?
Well, we have to level the playing field at some point in time because, there are ordinary people that really lacks access to justice, lacks access to lawyers and legal services. And in order for us, for the Philippines to be a progressive country, there should be at least a level playing field between ordinary people and rich people. And one of those areas that we should have a level playing field should be the courts or legal services. So by giving the ordinary people the opportunity to access legal services at an affordable cost would give them at least the chance to fight it out in court equally.
And right now, you're not the only legal app right out there, but you are the #1. Can you give us an idea of how many legal cases you're actually dealing with, how many clients have sought help from LexMeet, and how many lawyers are actually helping them?
Actually, we have 54,000 user clients and 1,132 lawyers as of this date. And then we have almost 40,000 transactions already since we founded LexMeet, and we have 6,000 cases in LexMeet. So it's quite a number, no? And most of them are overseas Filipino workers. They wanted to get some legal services even if they are abroad, and that is how they were able to get legal services without going back to the Philippines and using our platform, as well as SMEs, small medium enterprise, who are really wanted to help their businesses thrive. And the usual problems that they encountered are these legal problems like collection, compliance with the government, and some legal cases about their contracts, and so on and so forth.
So for as little as, let's say, 3,000 pesos, you could actually load your app with that, and then from there, just consume it based on the minutes that you've actually accumulated or incurred in the app. And then what about the documents?
That's correct, no? You could just load it, but our minimum load is 500 pesos, okay? So with just 500 pesos, you could already talk to a lawyer. Unlike in the ordinary lawyering process, you need at least 3,000 or 5,000 to get a lawyer. In LexMeet, you need 500. But in legal documents, even 100 pesos or 50 pesos, you could get an affidavit for 50 pesos with the help of our AI docs.
But this is not notarized yet.
Not
correct?
yet, not
okay,
yet.
Okay.
No. We're going there. In the LexMeet is also doing an e-notarization platform wherein you don't need to go to the notary to have it notarized. We're just waiting for the Supreme Court to issue the implementing rules for electronic notarial system.
What are the limitations of the app? So, of course, you're not going to be able to physically represent the clients in court.
Well, usually, this is the usual misconception in LexMeet. We don't represent client. We are not a law firm. The lawyers who are independent of LexMeet are in the platform to help the clients. So we are just merely providing the platform for them to meet. That's why the word LexMeet, lex in Latin means law or legal, and meet is the verb to get together. No? That's why, that's how we form LexMeet. It's a meeting place of clients and lawyers, and we just provide the platform. So we just bridge the gap between the lawyer and the client. So we're not really representing the client. We're just providing them the necessary tools for them to solve their legal problems.
And when they actually agree, can they meet outside and negotiate on their own terms outside of LexMeet?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the challenge for LexMeet, no? So we call it disintermediation. Usually in a startup with two market, one is the user and one is the service provider, just like the other Uber, Airbnb, and so on and so forth. This intermediation usually happens, and our challenge is for us to make them transact inside LexMeet. And the way forward for this is to make it so convenient for them that they don't need to get out of our system and solve their legal problems inside LexMeet. So that's currently our challenge right now. But as of now, we are solving that based on our new products like LexOffice and the website of the lawyers. So we're going there.
And currently, can you give us an idea of what kind of cases, or what forms the bulk, majority of your cases that you receive right now, which take up much of the time of LexMeet?
So usually the cases are about contracts, number one, collection of sum of money, real estate transactions, government compliance like permits, etc., and taxations, and those are mostly for small to medium enterprises. But with respect to ordinary people or the overseas Filipino workers, those are personal problems like annulment of marriage, problem with conjugal properties, etc., and other personal stuff like problem with birth certificate, passport, correction of errors in the birth certificate. That's the usual problem that we encounter for OFWs. With respect to other professionals who are also using LexMeet, like engineers, geodetic engineers, so they need some guidance with respect to their problems with their clients.
So right now we took a look at your YouTube channel and look at which videos of yours. We're actually showing you some of those videos. And the most common, or at least the most viewed with at least 60,000 views are those that deal with personal problems, usually marriage, dealing with your parentage, dealing with your land dispute. So it really seems to have the bulk, right, of people's concerns, and not just financially, but also emotionally. Now, in 2024, startups have said that legal hurdles form over 60% of their legal costs as barrier to scaling. You yourself are a startup,
yes,
right? So would you agree that this forms a huge bulk of the challenges of being a startup? That's number one. You have a lot of clients who are startups, and as a startup yourself, what other challenges do you encounter?
Well, LexMeet is a DOST grantee under the PSHIRD program, no? A startup fund grantee. We're given funds by the government to make a survey or a study about small medium enterprises, and that based on the survey that we conducted, it seems that your data is correct. The bulk of the problem of startups and small medium enterprises are legal hurdles like compliance, contracts, dealing with customers who are not paying, etc. No? And based on that survey, I think the legal tech startup are now picking up this problem of small medium enterprises. That's why since I'm a pioneer of legal tech since 2010, I'm very happy that there are many Filipinos who are also starting their legal tech startups. No? And with the thriving legal tech startup here in the Philippines, I think we are near of solving the problem of the Filipinos. Imagine in World Justice Survey in 2023, 80% of Filipinos with legal problem did not receive any legal assistance. So we are solving that, and we wanted to make the rank of the Philippines in the rule of law index as high as possible to solve the problem of access to justice in the Philippines.
Talk about justice in the Philippines. It's known for its delays, with the average cases stretching over years. How has LexMeet's online consultation actually shortened that judicial process for certain people?
Well, the very purpose of LexMeet is for us to have some sort of, our essence of LexMeet is preventive litigation. We don't want any legal problems to go to the court. In fact, one of our products that we created is online mediation, so that two parties who have a quarrel could solve their legal problems without going to court with the help of a lawyer online.
Mm-hmm. You're just like the public attorney's office, but with a little more breadth on the credentials or the requirements to be a client of yours. Now, we just need to take a quick break. We need to pause. We'll be back with Attorney Valderama in a moment. Stay with us on Follow the Money.
This is Pinky Webb, and it's a great opportunity.
Ang inyong lingkod si Corina Sanchez Rojas.
Corina Sanchez.
As they uphold their mission
Is to be proud
Dalawang
of what we do
mamamahayag
with
na
our
subok
lives.
sa
To
tapang
our
at talino.
To talk with all of you. Maraming salamat.
Pagsasamahin ng isa. Agenda. Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. Only on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. Surviving the day starts with knowing the weather. So we're giving you everything you need to know to stay safe, rain or shine.
Tropical storm Enteng already out in the Philippine area of our responsibility. The death toll due to severe tropical storm Enteng and the enhanced southwest monsoon in Antipolo City has risen to 8.
Weather HQ with Paolo Del Rosario, 9 a.m. on BNC, the Billionario News Channel.
We're back on Follow the Money, and still with Attorney Valderama. Attorney, we were talking about, you mentioned AI, and you are about to incorporate that into LexMeet. How does that actually shorten, by how much would it actually shorten the whole process of consult between client and lawyer on your platform? And how would it be different from, let's say, if I were to just go to ChatGPT for my legal question?
Okay, let's answer that one by one. No? So there's two questions. Number one, how do we shorten the process of getting legal information with the use of our AI? Our new AI called AI Assist is a online AI-powered legal assessment platform wherein you just submit your legal problem, your objective, and then the AI, in 5 minutes, the AI will give you, number one, the legal information that you need. It's some sort of a legal advice or a legal assessment. And number two, the legal remedy that you need to do initially with your legal problem. And then it will also give you the laws, the primary laws and jurisprudence that is applicable to your legal problem. And not only that, you could ask the AI to translate it to Filipino or Tagalog, and that you could also ask the AI to summarize the laws and the Supreme Court cases if you wanted to know more about the law, the applicable law, or the applicable cases in your legal problem. So even without a lawyer, within 5 minutes, you could get an initial legal information about your legal problem. And then from there, you will now have more idea about your legal problem so that when you talk to a lawyer, you will be more informed what are the questions that you wanted to talk about your legal problem.
So by how much of the volume of consult would it actually diminish by?
Well, it will not diminish the consult, but it will probably streamline the consultation process because in the ordinary course of online legal consultation, the client would just submit the legal problem, the documents, and then the lawyer would study it, and then they would talk inside the platform. Now, it's different now. With AI, there's already an initial legal information so that the lawyer could just review the AI answer and then add more. Also, the client would read the AI answer and then ask follow-up questions more. And it would really enrich the discussion between the client and the lawyer, and therefore making clear the legal problem as well as the legal solution that is needed for that kind of legal problem.
And it would be more customized? Is that how it's going to be different from ChatGPT?
Yeah. With your second question, how we are different from ChatGPT would be we are more accurate with ChatGPT because if you ask ChatGPT about it, there are some hallucinations that you could encounter. So in our case, we curated it. I am the one who designed it, and we made it sure that it is accurate and there would be no hallucination. So the difference between ChatGPT is that it gets all of the data in the website in the world and then answer you. Here, we just get here the Philippine laws and jurisprudence, and that is only the data that they could process, the AI could process, thereby eliminating or minimizing the problem of hallucination.
And it's more updated, I would think,
yes.
with the current jurisprudence. Now, what about, of course, you're chatting with basically an app.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So, what about the human touch? Like, especially, you know how Filipinos, they would prefer to talk to customer service, which is a real person rather than just AI, and have, of course, their problems are on a case-to-case basis sometimes. So, how do you retain the human touch in your app?
Well, in LexMeet, based on the survey that we conducted, it seems that the Filipinos are still trusting the lawyer. They really wanted the lawyer to have their intuition, their experience, and wisdom that an AI could not give during this process. No? That's why we are not removing the lawyer part in LexMeet. That's why if you submit an AI assist, you get the answer, you could ask the lawyer to review it and give some additional wisdom and creative, probably recommendation with respect to the recommendation of the AI. Also in the AI docs, if the AI docs created a legal document for you, you could also submit it for lawyer review.
Okay.
So that the lawyer could also give some wisdom about your legal document.
Attorney Valderama, we have 1 minute left. What would be for you the key messaging here? Why are we doing this? What is the future like for LexMeet and legal tech in the Philippines?
Well, basically, when we created LexMeet, our aim is really to help the social order, here in the Philippines. So if there's a problem with access to justice, there would be chaos because people will not go to courts and they would fight with each other, and with that, our government as well as our society will fall into chaos. And that's we wanted to prevent, is for us to provide an online legal solutions platform that cater to all. And the way forward here is to give them the chance to get legal services and make them probably feel that there's still rule of law here in the Philippines.
That's I love that. Holding social order. I think we're going to keep that around that as a caption. Thank you so much, Attorney Valderama, for sharing your insights on how LexMeet is helping transform the financial and the legal landscape for MSMEs and families alike. Attorney Valderama emphasized that LexMeet is not just about providing legal consultations, it's about empowering families and MSMEs to take control of their legal and financial situations. By making legal services more accessible and affordable, apps and services like LexMeet offer peace of mind and financial relief, ensuring legal issues don't become lifelong burdens. And before we go, we leave you with this thought from American lawyer and jurist Judge Frank Easterbrook. Justice delayed is justice denied. Technology helps deliver faster resolutions. And that is it for today's edition of Follow the Money. I'm Raine Musñgi. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it here on BNC, the Billionario News Channel, always on top.
Welcome to Pathways to Success, a program that supports micro, small, and medium enterprises. I'm Mai Rodriguez.
We are giving spotlight with this innovative business enterprises that shares growth in our community. We support giving these entrepreneurs a chance to fuel their business and be known in the market. Take a look inside their stories, challenges, and success.
The more you learn, the more you earn. For more inspiring stories here on Pathways to Success, here on the Billionario News Channel.
It doesn't seem to be a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And then there's the speed and the intensity that come into play.
Who's going to benefit and how do investors position themselves? As an equity analyst, how central are these decisions to your analysis?
Get the latest on the economy and the financial markets, down to each basis point.
We begin with the Philippine peso further strengthening against the US dollar.
Basis Points with Mikey Oreta, weekdays 9:30 a.m. on BNC.
OpenAI has launched a new series of bots built to answer really tough questions. The AI models are designed to spend more time processing problems before spitting out an answer. First reported by Reuters, the new products are capable of reasoning through complex tasks. OpenAI says that makes them better able to solve challenging problems in science, coding and math. Known within the firm as Strawberry, they've officially been branded as O1 and O1 Mini. The O1 version will be available in ChatGPT from Thursday. In a blog post, the firm said the new model scored 83% on the qualifying exam for the International Mathematics Olympiad. That compares with just 13% for a previous model. The new bot also exceeded human PhD-level accuracy on some scientific tests. An OpenAI researcher said the system was built on so-called chain-of-thought reasoning, which breaks complex problems down into small steps. The models have refined their abilities through training and learning from their mistakes.
Weekdays on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. The Billionario News Channel, always on top.
Well, it was really cool to have seen the video of them being made in India and to hear the story of them coming here. So now to actually see them and their expression in the eyes and how intricate they are, it's really amazing. Plus that they're able to transport them from place to place and maintain their integrity and not damage them at all.
You know, with all bad stuff going on, sometimes you just need to sit and reflect and look at nice things. I think, you know, it just makes you feel better and shut off for a little bit, and it looks nice.
Your safety is on top of everything. Here are some important numbers in times of emergency. Public service reminder from Billionario News Channel. Always on top. Up next on Billionario News Channel.